Girl, put a cover on. Seriously. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Put a cover on.
Too hard, too light, or just right? Too light? Just right. Just right. Okay. I was about to say, girl, we haven't done 10 reps yet. Let's see. Okay. So the first one I'm going to teach you is bicep curls. That's bending your elbow. Okay. So you're going to hold it down like this, and you're just going to bend your elbow. So the idea is that you're keeping one hand still while you move the other. Okay. I want you to try keeping this elbow towards your body. I don't want you coming out like this, because then we're working our shoulder. Okay. Just try that. So you may have to scoot forward a little bit so you can kind of put your hands in between your lap. There you go. Try to do 5 of those. Is that really hard? You getting tired? A little bit? Okay. Can you try to do 5 with the other hand? Closer together you hold your hands, the harder it's going to be. The more far apart you do them, the easier it's going to be. So you can kind of adjust as you need it. Good. So then the next one is the complete opposite. We just did biceps, which is what bends our elbow. Now we're going to do triceps, which is the muscle back here, and that's what straightens our arm. Okay. So this time you're going to hold it up at your shoulders, and you're going to straighten your arm. Same idea about your elbow. You did a great job with that, keeping your elbow to the side. Do it bigger. Face down. Face down. There you go. And I like how you're moving nice and slow and controlled. What I see with a lot of kids is they want to do it as fast as they can. Okay, but that slow movement is actually much better for our muscles. Good. These next few are going to be a little bit harder. And just look, I've got this handout for you, and it has this girl doing them on a beach. This is not what I would choose to do if I was on a beach, but regardless. And it shows the arrow. It shows how her hands are starting, and then the arrow that she's moving it. Okay, because I don't expect you to remember all these by heart. So our next ones are our shoulder exercises. So now we're going to do the same idea. We're going to be bringing our shoulder up and down, but bending at our shoulder instead of our elbow. Okay. So the first one, you again start with your hands all the way down, but instead of bending like this, you're going to go all the way up. Okay? This one may be kind of difficult because your proximal strength, the strength closer to your body, you are a little weaker there than you are further away from your body, if that makes sense. So you may only be able to get to right here, and that's okay. You may only get to right here. That's totally fine. Okay? I don't want you to go any farther than when you can keep good form. So if we start going like this, I see a lot of that using your body to help get it up because your arm, bending your elbow. I want your elbow to stay straight, okay? And then we just stop. We stop at the point that you can no longer do it with good form because I don't want you to injure yourself. I'll give yourself a little bit more slack on this one. There you go. Okay. And so think about turning your thumb like you were going to give it a thumbs up. You can have it on the other side. Just have your hand turned this way. Good. And keep that arm nice and straight, and then you're going to go up. There you go. Nice. Good. You're making workout videos in no time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few exercises we can do with that. Go ahead and take it. You can just squeeze it with your whole hand, so you can work on that. And this is a handout I gave Roger this. And that's a lot. You may want to separate it into two because that's kind of a big piece. But you can. And that's also a great exercise. Good. If you bring it back together, it like does not want to come apart. I know. It really lets you go. And when it gets really stringy like that, just be careful because if it gets on your clothes, it can be very hard. you go. Still not? Oh no. There we go. Got it. So, you can just squeeze it. When you're going to pull it apart too, something I want you to think about, you can do a couple different squeezes. You can squeeze like this and pull out. Okay. You can also do this. Like if you were going to eat a sandwich, that like skinny little grasp of your hand where you bend this knuckle, but these are straight. Yeah. You can pull apart. That's called a lumbrical grasp because the lumbricals are the muscles and little muscles in your hand that help you do that motion. Okay, this shows you some things where you can like wrap around your fingers and act and pull open. You can definitely try those things. Ones I really want you to focus on doing, or here's that flat pinch, that one that we just talked about. Doing that power grip like this one where you're just squeezing it in your hand, and then I want you to work on pinching with your 2 fingers. So you can, something I like to do is like roll it out onto a log, like if you rolled it out onto the table. Do you want to try that?
Wow, these are going.
So if you roll it out, it's a little harder to roll out in Play-Doh. This is another great exercise. And then you can practice going down the roll. You can practice your just 2-finger pinch, your tip pinch. Good. And then you can practice your 3 pinch. This is called a 3-jaw chuck. I have no idea why. But you use your first 3 fingers and you pinch. Good. And then the last one you can do is what we call a lateral pinch. If you were going to turn a key in a doorknob, that's the grasp you have on the key. So you're kind of pinching your thumb against the side of your pointer finger. Yeah. This shows ones where you can put it in between your fingers and squeeze, and then do the opposite where you like would wrap it around your hand like this. Not here, here. Just like this. And this is a little thin, but you could practice opening your fingers. I need to be a little bit thicker for that to actually give you any sort of challenge. Does that make sense? This last grip you can do. So we had just your power grip, which is your whole hand, and you can also put it in your hand like this and just practice just bringing your fingers down, if that makes sense. Like you were going to make a hook all the way over. There you go. Good. So those are some exercises you can do with this to help strengthen those little hands and your muscles.
We are still in the hospital. We had to wait for them to bring her CPAP machine, and she has to take a nap before we go. It is after 4 o'clock. She's trying to go to sleep so we can go home.
You good? Anything on my hand? Alright. Let's see. We were 87 last time. 92.
You guys are
right. Okay. Yes.
Keep it up.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were totally falling. You can't do that to old people.
No, you gotta slow down. Oh my
Holy
God.
moly, that gave me a heart attack.
Huh? Okay.
It is 5:05, and we're driving home. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you, doctor. I'll turn on the weapon. No.